don't subscribe, I'm gonna rip through that camera, bring you in here, and make you do this video with me. Hi, I'm Nick Shell, and what I do is I make videos trying to help younger men deal with their hair loss, or at least try to figure out if they're losing their hair. Now, I got a comment from a video I made called, "Tell me what age you could first grow a full beard before 18, because I theorize that if you can grow a full beard before the time you turn 18, and I mean full beard that it's connected and that you've got stubble the next day, if that's you before the age of 18, you're more likely to be like me and slowly be balding the rest of your life as compared to be like Ryan Seacrest and have a perfect head of hair and keep it the rest of your life." So here's a comment I got from Blue Z. It says, quote, "I'm 18 years old, mixed, my dad is white. He's 68 years old. And Norwood 4 for the past 3 years. I can't grow a full connected beard, like I got okay sideburns, okay mustache, but none of that is connected. And I would say that I'm a Norwood 1.5 since my birth. My mother language is not English, so forgive me for all grammatical errors," end quote. So based on what clues I have here, I'm going to attempt, not as a professional, but as a YouTuber, who specializes in making videos about hair loss, what's going to happen to our friend Blue Z. All right, so that's interesting right off the bat. Age 18, so we're already at that point where either you have a connected beard or not. Our friend here is saying it's kind of when it comes to, so it seems like there's not very strong facial hair going on there. So that's already in our friend's favor. It's because it's not connected. Saying, self-identifying as a Norwood 1.5 since birth. Now, I don't have a problem with that. I can easily understand that. I mean, when I think of Norwood 1.5, I think of someone who has definitely straight across hairline, just the sides go back. Here on the sides a little bit. And you know, that's fine. I definitely believe that's easily possible to keep that same hairline your entire life. It definitely helps here with knowing that the beard is weak. That's a very good sign. Now, as far as the father goes, no, I'm not too big on a person figuring out, like, are they going to go bald based on their dad or their mother's dad. I'm not big into that. But I do believe typically there is one person in your family that you sort of model your hair after as far as your DNA goes. And for me, that's my dad. And I'm a little, maybe a couple years behind him in his progress as he was at my age, but still, it's very obvious I'm following his patterns. So I'm not too worried about that. That's good to know. It is interesting, if I'm reading this right, that his dad's 64 years old and he became Norwood 4 in the past 3 years. See, that goes against one of my theories, which is pretty much if you're Norwood 2 still at age 35, that you're not going to get much worse than that afterwards. But well, 68, I guess that is a bit older. So, okay, I mean, I guess I could accept that at age 68 you turn Norwood 4, because my own grandfather, I think, was Norwood 3 most of his adulthood, and then by the time he got into his 70s, he started actually losing on top. So I still, actually, I guess this does go into my theory. Based on what I see here, I don't see any signs that you're going to be losing your hair. If anything, I'd say you actually probably are following in your dad's footsteps. I mean, hey, if you're not a Norwood 4 until you're 68, you pretty much win the lottery there. I keep speculating that in a few years when I turn 40 that I'll be at that point. So based on what I see here, so I'm thinking you're going to follow in your dad's footsteps. It is, you say that you're mixed. I don't know if that means your mother is African or Asian, or what your mother is. Because I always say if you have Asian blood in you, that's definitely going to be helpful to your DNA to help you keep your hair. And also, I haven't seen a picture of Blue Z's 1-year-old photo, which is a projection of him at age 35. So those things I can't know. But just going off of this comment, it looks like our friend Blue Z is going to follow in his father's footsteps. I predict that Blue Z, if you're going to even experience Norwood 4, you're going to be close to the age of 70. Based on what I see here. You've got a weak beard, be proud of that. That's probably meaning you're going to have more hair than I do at age 36. And thanks for leaving a comment.